Where have I been? And where are all my videos? Howdy YouTubers, this is your friendly neighborhood theophage.
The walls come down, and as I look in your eyes, my fear begins to fade. Calling all of the times I have died, will die. So I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind.
So this past week or so I've been pretty busy. I put up a lot of videos, and before this the last video I had made was in May of last year, and some of you might have been wondering, where have I been, what have I done since then, and particularly where have all my videos gone. I have about 40 or so videos, and for a long time I had no videos on my channel at all. I had taken them down, and even now they're still not all up. There's all the ones that I've made recently, plus a few of them from the past. So if you're wondering what happened, basically toward the end of my posting, the beginning of 2011, I had really gotten out of YouTube, gotten out of video making, gotten out of discussing philosophy and theology and atheism, and I would have just kind of quit there, but I had made some promises to some people to do some stuff, so I was still trying to hang in. Let me tell you a little bit about myself first. I have a really bad tendency to, when I get into something, I get way into it. Basically, I do nothing else for a while, and then I'll just completely lose interest in it, and I'll go to something else. For example, sometimes I'm really into role-playing games, and whenever I get on the computer, I read through role-playing game blogs and message boards, and I do all this stuff, and then I'll quit. For a while, I was really into programming. I like doing old QBasic programming, and as a matter of fact, while I was gone, I ended up making a game which is not 100% finished, because again, before I got it completely finished, I lost interest in it and didn't pick it up again. But it is mostly done. I think there may be still a couple of bugs in it, and there were some of the intermission animations which I didn't do. But other than that, it's finished and it's playable. Basically, it is a Pacman game done in the style of the movie Tron, the original movie, not the one that came out a couple years ago. And I don't know if that interests you. I'm going to leave a link to the program in the underbar. You can download it and check it out. Let me know what you think. But because of this, like I said, sometimes when I'm really into discussing atheism and theology, then when I get on the computer, and that's the first place I go, is I go to message boards where they talk about this stuff, and I type a whole bunch, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos on it, and that's when I was making videos. But again, I had just gotten out of it. But what I had promised to some people, there are two particular YouTubers here. One of them, YouTuber My Friend Leonard 1. I had promised him that I would undergo an exorcism, and I even made a video saying that I was going to do that. The problem is, I went and I searched for churches within a reasonable area around where I live that would do the exorcism, and I couldn't find any. In a lot of cases, I couldn't get a hold of the churches at all, or rather I was having difficulty getting a hold of them. And so I had turned to him and asked him for help, and I said, look, if you know where some of these churches are that do this, pass that information on to me, and I'll go check them out, and I'll actually do this. And he's like, this is something you got to do on your own. So basically leave me. And I was getting really frustrated with the fact that it wasn't as simple as I thought it was going to be. And the other YouTuber here, Evangelical One, we were going to have a debate, a live debate, live webcast debate. It was going to be really cool, except we just kept running into technical difficulties, and At one time, my computer was bad enough that I couldn't use Skype anymore. I couldn't do the video stuff. I was having difficulty actually making videos because my computer was screwy. I ended up having to reset it back to factory stats and reloading, stuff onto it. And I was just getting so frustrated that basically I went, fuck it all. And I just left YouTube. And I still had videos up, promising these things, and I set them all to private because I didn't want people, asking me, hey, why haven't you done this? Why? And I was done with it for the longest time, for many months. But now I'm back. I'm ready to get back into those things again. For the exorcism thing, I'm still willing to undergo an exorcism to remove the demon that is in me that is stopping me from believing in God, as my friend Leonard had said. The thing is, though, the only thing I'm willing to invest in it money-wise is a tank of gas. So basically, anywhere that I can get to within about 150 miles of Battle Creek, Michigan, is really all I want to do, unless somebody wants to pay transportation for me to go somewhere else. I mean, that's fine. But the way he was assuring me is that Churches of God, that's in the title of the church, it'll say Church of God somewhere. Those are the people who do exorcisms regularly. And I simply couldn't find any near me. If any of you out there knows of a church or knows of people doing exorcisms, and you want to have me go through it, because I would still like to go through it and make a video on it if I can. If I can't, at least relate my experiences in it. I would still like to do that, but somebody's got to do the work to track that stuff down for me. I'm not willing to put that in anymore. I don't want to reach that level of frustration that I reached before. The second thing, the debate with Evangelical One, I actually spoke to him about it again, and he says he's still interested. But I made it clear that, again, if we were going to do the whole live debate thing, that's got to be something that somebody else handles, to the point where I show up and I give my side of the debate. And if somebody's willing to do that, then I can do that. Otherwise, basically we're going to do it in, in the form of videos, where I do like an opening statement video and he does an opening statement video, and then we do videos back and forth. We haven't really decided on that yet. I just recently contacted him about it. But that's something I would like to do. I would like to get done. The debate, if you don't already know, is not on the existence of God, which is what you see a lot, but rather a debate on the possibility of the existence of God. It is my position that God is impossible. God is an impossible being, and I take the affirmative on this debate, and I'm going to attempt to show that. And Evangelical One would, of course, take the negative and say, no, God is not impossible. It is possible for God to exist. So, anyway, so that's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. Slowly, I've been putting up my old videos. If you look, I've got some of them up there already. I'm going to eventually put them all back up. I don't know if I'm going to do it today, but eventually they're all going to go back up and you can look at them again. One of the reasons why I wanted to do that is because there is a lot of discussion in the comments on those videos, and that discussion comes from other people, and I don't want to take their words away, and that's why I didn't delete them in the beginning. I only set them to private so that you could go to it if you had a link, but not. And I don't know if you noticed in the beginning. Of course you noticed in the beginning. I'm trying out a new idea for an introduction to my videos. I've seen a lot of people where they'll have a clip first, and then they'll go into the introduction, and the introduction will have music and I'll have whatever going on. And I wanted to try my hand at that. I haven't got any. I got the music already that I wanted, and I haven't got the graphics up. Let me know what you think of that. So far, even though it's not done, let me know if you think it's cool or if it's total crap or if you just really don't care. Anyway, that's it. Thanks.